Nancy Pelosi has proved to the world how she is able and willing to take moral shortcuts in order to score political points, personal gains, or even convenience. She attacked former President Donald Trump for his incompetence in dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic, even calling the virus the Trump virus. But she would break social distancing rules simply to have her own hair done. But these are nothing compared to other gains she could pocket by gaming the system. Nancy Pelosi's husband, Paul Pelosi, has been nicknamed God of Stocks in the U.S. Congress by many here in China. A series of stock investments at the right time have caused many to suspect insider trading by the Pelosis. In December 2021, Paul Pelosi bought $1 million worth of Tesla stocks. A little more than a month later, President Joe Biden signed an executive order directing federal officials to transition government fleets to clean and zero-emission vehicles. As the nation's highest legislator and a champion for climate change, how convincing is Pelosi when she says she had no prior knowledge of Biden's plan? In May this year, Paul Pelosi scooped up another $1 million Amazon stocks months before the U.S. Department of Defense announced to scrap a deal with Microsoft on cloud computing. Similar operations were made with Apple, Walt Disney, Alphabet, and other stocks. The Pelosis have a net worth in the hundreds of millions of dollars, making her one of the richest members of Congress. And the vast majority of their wealth comes from stocks, options and investments made by her husband, with an incredible average return of stocks and options of 56%. When suspected of insider trading, Pelosi has repeatedly said that she has nothing to do with these transactions.
And there's more than enough smoke to know that there's a fire here. You cannot be that lucky consecutively, and especially given the position of your wife, whether he heard it from her or heard it from people around her. It doesn't matter. She is compromised. In these types of things, she should have asked him to refrain from investing in stocks where it would be politically sensitive to her. That would be the moral value thing to do. But she didn't do it.
In June this year, her husband bought shares of the chip maker Nvidia, but sold them right before the U.S. passed the so-called Chip Plus bill to boost the U.S. semiconductor industry. According to Nancy Pelosi's deputy chief of staff, Paul Pelosi decided to sell the shares at a loss rather than allow the misinformation in the press regarding this trade to continue. This self-inflicted loss failed to appease the critics who called this a show. Before making her infamous trip to Taiwan, she was asked about whether she was abusing power for financial gains. She again flatly denied before hurrying from the podium. This is obviously not a favorite topic.
Has your husband ever made a stock purchase or sale based on information you received from you?
No, absolutely not. Okay, thank you.
Upon her return from Taiwan, the U.S. House of Representatives is expected to unveil a bill to ban stock trading for lawmakers. When asked whether she would support a ban on stock trading, she refused. "We are a free market economy," she said. "They should be able to participate in that."
This was one of the most disappointing and maybe, to put it even less politely, disgraceful comments and views I have heard espoused on this issue. We have insider trading laws for a reason. This undermines every bit of trust. It goes to every worst expectation of corruption. And it's not even expectation, it's real.